Dr. John Merton, United Kingdom COP26 envoy. It's good to see you here in Thailand. Your Excellency, Mr. Brian Davidson, Her Majesty's Ambassador to Thailand. Your Excellency, Mr. Lorenzo Galanti, Ambassador of Italy. Ms. Amida Al-Salsaya Al-Istabana, Executive Secretary to the UNESCAP. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Sawasdee krab. First of all, I'd like to express Thailand's readiness to work with the UK and Italy to prepare for the upcoming COP26 and this preparatory events. I'm delighted to be part of the launched event of the UK-Italy COP26 engagement to Thailand today. This event is definitely a great start of the journey to promote engagement and build network of global stakeholders toward the successful COP26 later on this year. Ladies and gentlemen, numerous scientific finding confirms a critical and reaffirm our state of our climate system where global warming continues at an alarming rate. Last year, the World Meteorological Organization confirms a 1.1 degrees Celsius increase in the global average surface temperature and a half-degree increase in the ocean temperature above the pre-industrial level. The past 5 years are the 5 warmest years on the record, while the past decade is set to be the warmest one. Moreover, the global atmospheric concentration of the greenhouse gases have reached the record level in 2018. Ladies and gentlemen, to achieve the Paris Agreement goal to stay below the 2 degree or 1.5 degrees Celsius, we need ambition. But more importantly, we need a concrete and robust action by all. With developed countries taking leads to move towards the low greenhouse gas and climate resilient pathway. For Thailand, ambition means action, and enhanced ambition means enhanced implementation. For the pre-2020, we have successfully accomplished a 14% of GHG emission reduction in 2017 in the energy and transport sectors. This doubles the amount of our unconditional NAMA pledge of 7% reduction, with the provided a solid foundation to implement our NDC to achieve its target of 20 to 25% by 2030. To enhance our post-2020 action, we have put in place the necessary policies and measures such as the NDC mitigation roadmap, NDC sectoral action plans in energy, transport, industry and waste sectors to align our domestic actions with Paris Agreement goals. We are formulating Thailand's first Climate Change Act and the long-term low greenhouse gas emission development strategies. We also work to enhance the capacity of our existing environmental fund to leverage climate finance to local authorities and private sectors. Despite these mitigation efforts, adaptation actions to address the climate risk and build adaptive capacity of those vulnerable communities are utmost needed. Since Thailand ranks 8th amongst countries most affected by climate change impacts, we have included climate change adaptation as one of the top policy priorities. We have developed a national adaptation plan which identifies risks, vulnerabilities, and adaptation priorities in measuring in key sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, 2020 is a year of transition where countries will include their pre-2020 work and implementing Paris Agreement. This includes to communicate or update their NDCs and their long-term low greenhouse gas emission development strategies. For Thailand, we are in the process of updating our NDC with elaborated measures to accelerate actions in both mitigation and adaptation in a balanced manner. COP26 is the crucial opportunity to ensure that we lay out concrete ground for all countries to collectively implement the Paris Agreement. We foresee that COP26 needs to address 3 main tasks. First, COP26 needs to complete the unfinished work of the making Paris Agreement fully operational. We need to resolve our differences and finalize the details of the guideline of the Article 6 of the Paris Agreement. The adoption of this guideline will provide a strong economic incentive to engage private sectors and enhance the role of governments to achieve NDCs. Second, COP26 needs to ensure developing countries are equipped with appropriate means to implement their NDCs. Enhanced support is needed to empower developing countries to implement adaptation and mitigation actions. Only through adequate, predictable, and accessible financial resources, technology and capacity building support, developing countries can meet the scale and the speed of the socio-economic transformation needed to meet the Paris Agreement's goal. Third and lastly, COP26 needs to look back at our lesson learned, challenges and gaps of our pre-2020 actions in order to build the basis and improve our work of the post-2020. Ladies and gentlemen, COP26 is a unique opportunity to make change we need for the next decades. It is the time to bring the Paris Agreement into full effect. Thailand looks forward to working together with the UK and Italy throughout this year to ensure that COP26 will send a strong signal to the global community that we, all the countries, especially Thailand, are working in solidarity and with strong determination to enhance climate actions. Collectively, we can accelerate a transition to a safer, healthier, and more sustainable future for humanity and ecosystem under the Paris Agreement objective. And ladies and gentlemen, and let me assure that never before has the Thai government profoundly committed to the change in the climate. That's never before the issue of climate change has been on the top agenda in the cabinet meeting. As never before has the people of Thailand been such a highest alert of the environmental issues. So please rest assured that throughout the entire of this year, until the beginning of COP26 in Glasgow in November, Thailand will work tirelessly with all the authorities and with all our neighboring countries to make sure that COP26 will be one of the most successful, actually will be the most successful COP26, and we'll have a successful outcome by the end of the November. And thank you very much, and looking forward to see you all in November then. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Minister. Thank you.